Alright, so we have a new test server for DrivingEmpire. Now, if you saw my last video, I mean, even if you see the title and thumbnail, you know what this test server is about. We have the Customization PTS server. So, basically, this is all like normal, you get infinite cash, but if you go to the shop, you can have 10 times tuning kits and you can have one tuning kit. I forgot to mention something, but if you go to the tuning kit, so you go on the question mark, it'll basically give you the odds here, so you can see what you get. And to be honest, these are really like good odds, to be honest. One of the 5 parts is guaranteed to be a rare or better, so like I think these are like nice odds. I just wanted to add that in. Now, this is a test server. Loads of things can change before it comes to the main game, so like if people don't like it here, DrivingEmpire could make some changes and it will change. Obviously, if they do changes. Anyway, first off, I think this thing is cool but wacky. I'm in the middle after using it. When I got shown this originally, I thought it was cool. In the showcase, I thought it was cool. Now using it, I think there's a lot of things that can be changed. The first thing is opening kits. You can only open them one by one. Like, this is cool, you can skip this thing, but I feel like there could be why have I been resetted? I think there should be a way of opening either 10 at once, so it does like a long kind of like, so it's kind of like this, but obviously a lot longer. Or what they do is just add like a instant open kind of thing, so you can like instant open, say, I don't know, like up to 100 at once if you want to. You just keep instant opening 100 and it'll just give the parts in here. Because if I wanted to get through all these tuning kits, it would take forever. So that's the first thing. Another thing I think is make the tuning kits a little bit cheaper. I know they're already semi-cheap already, but like you're giving the game kind of, if you look at this metric here, it's 100 Robux per crate base or tuning kit. Sorry. It's 100 Robux per tuning kit if you look at it, basically, if you want to buy money. So I think they should make this either 10k or 15k, because like these are really expensive for what they are. These are more expensive than actually what the upgrades were before these tuning kits came to the game. And I think they should just be a little bit cheaper. But if we actually go into the upgrades now, there's a lot of things I personally think like should be changed. So now what they've done is, let me just go ahead and get a car where I haven't actually tested this out. Here we go, and in free now. Never mind. So if we go into the upgrades now, you can see it's changed a little bit from the main game. So like, that's what it is in the main game. This is the test server. Anyway, so now instead of like upgrading a car and your car actually gets upgraded, so let me upgrade the car. Like I was saying, now if you upgrade this, it doesn't actually make the car faster. As you can see, it kind of does, like it does add an upgrade, but it's not by that much. Now, what you have to do kind of to make the car faster is have different parts for the car. So if you watch the like showcase video, you know what all this means. And I have a lot of thoughts on this. Now, they've left this open because I think they want people to make whatever they want. But personally, I think it's stupid. Because you can make cars that go way too fast that the chassis can't even handle it. Like the Yesco, that can go 460 miles per hour, but the chassis can't handle it, and the car just doesn't go that well. So what I think they should do, so say for example for engine, I know this will limit what you can do with speed and like customization for cars, but I feel like this is needed. So for one of these slots, you can put, you have to put a cylinder block, whatever, like you have to put it. Next one, you have to put a flex plate. Next one, you have to put an air filter. Then 2 like spots can either be 2 exhaust manifolds or 2 steel pistons. And then the last one is whatever you don't choose. Now, like I said, I know this will like stop a lot of crazy things from being made, like top speed car wise, but I think it's needed to keep everything balanced. Like if you have 1 flex plate, you have 1 air filter, you have a cylinder block, these are your ones you need. Like you can only have 1 of these. Then say for example, you put an exhaust manifold and then you have 2 speed pistons. I think that could be good. Or if you don't want 2 speed pistons, you have 2 exhaust manifolds and you have 1 piston. Like, it's whatever you want, basically. Like, if you want just speed, then have those pistons. If you want speed and boost, you have this. I think that is a, like, actually to me, I think it keeps everything in line. Now, if we go into other things like Aspiration here, I don't think there should be 6. I really don't think there should be 6. What I think there should be is 3 at max, or 1 or 2 is good. Because in real life, you cannot do this to a car. You cannot have 6 superchargers, or you cannot have 24 quad turbos. Unless you're whistling diesel or something, and you're doing that on a truck, I don't think you should have this. It should be 1 or 2 at max, 3 maybe. That's what I think there should be for Aspiration. I don't think there should be 6. I get like their whole idea of having 6 for everything, but I just don't think like this should be like this. Now brakes, I don't really mind the brakes. I think the brakes are fine here. Like, I think having 6, yes, it's a lot for brakes, but I think it's fine. Like, I think this is fine for brakes. It doesn't make the car crazy in braking, and having the car brake faster is like, doesn't change too much anyway. So I think that's fine. We go into tires. This is where I think there should be like mandatory things. So I think there should be a mandatory of 4 tires. So you can put 4 tires. Like, you have to have 4 tires. I mean, not like you have to have a minimum of 4 tires because there's 4 tires on a car. You can't have 6 angle kits. But if you want to, you can have 2 other tires on the back. Like, it's not just a maximum of 4, it's a minimum of 4. But if you only want 4 tires, then you could put like steering kit on it, so it turns, well, like angle more, I guess. Like, I think there should be a minimum of 4, seeing as cars have 4 tires, so it makes sense for this to be like this. That's fine. Then Nitrous, I think Nitrous is fine. Like, it makes cars stupid, but I don't really know what they could change. Like, they've already given it like a 7th slot because of like premium Nitrous, premium boost, whatever. So I honestly don't know what they could do to this, but that's all I think really my opinions for like the performance stuff. Now, I know like not everyone will agree with this because like this is more free for customization. You can make cars like way different and stuff like that. But I think if DrivingEmpire wants to keep the game semi-realistic, obviously the cars are still gonna go crazy fast and stuff like that. But like, if they want to keep the game semi-realistic, I feel like they should do that. Because like, if you look at any other game that has this kind of thing, like I think the Crew 2 or Need for Speed, they have mandatory things. Like, you can't put 6 superchargers on Need for Speed or something like that, you know? It should stay semi-realistic. Like, the game doesn't have to be crazy realistic, obviously, but just to keep it realistic, I think that's fine. Another thing is, they already mentioned, I mentioned this to the devs, but they kind of only told me, but basically electric cars, instead of having engine here, so instead of having an engine, what they're going to try and do is have it where it's motor instead. So instead of engine saying engine, it will say motor. So I think that's cool. Other than that, that's all my like ideas. I'm not really showcasing the like features or too much because you've kind of already saw them, and you can also just test them out for yourself. This is more like suggestions for what they can do for when it actually comes to the main game, because to me, I think these changes would be good. Obviously, put your like thoughts in the comments if you kind of like the idea of having set things to make it more realistic, or if you just don't like that idea and you want the cars to go like stupid fast, which, you know. But yeah, go ahead and test it for yourself. The testing will be in the comments or description, most likely comments. But if I come up with any other ideas, I might put them in the comments as well, like add on. But that's it. Go test it out for yourself. Have a good day.